Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, shalom, aloha, salam alaikum, and grand rising and grand rising, and we are rising to the top, and we are rising to the top, we will forever rise to the top. Top, 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 top. Hey, I need somebody that live in New York City. You know what I'm saying? I want to travel to Brooklyn, but if you're in Manhattan, I can maybe, you know what I'm saying? But please live in the Bronx. That's into beats, you make some beats. Please let's link up and make something happen. Forget about the voice, let's make some positive song, you know what I'm saying? We could put we rising, we rising to the top. I'm getting better, but my hand hurts. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, shalom, aloha, salam alaikum, and grand rising, and we are rising to the top. You know how when they shoot the space ship, it go. That's us. We are rising to the top. We are unbreakable. We are unstoppable. You know what I'm saying? They could throw a lot of things to us, but we never gonna break. They could stretch us, but we ain't gonna break. You feel me? I appreciate you for taking time out of your busy day, your busy schedule to watch my videos. I really do. Family, I want to share something with you, okay? When something is meant for you, when something is meant for you, it will come in. It will come in so smooth or so smoothly that it will leave you wondering. When something is meant for you, you don't have to struggle, you don't have to fight it. It will come to you. There's a saying that God's time is the best. The time that the universe has set for you is the best. You watching this video, maybe matter of fact, I was watching a news clip the other day, and a lady, it was on Facebook. The police stopped a lady, and she was trying to take her kids somewhere, but basically they stopped the wrong person, and of course it's gonna land in a lawsuit. When I was watching the video, people were saying, "Oh, the cops is there, the cops is there," and I got the lesson, I got the message. If God says that at the age of 35 you are going to be a billionaire or a millionaire or a rich man or a rich woman, you can fast and pray at the age of 20, 21, all the way to 32. It won't happen until that time that God has given you, the universe has given you. This lady was struggling. Like she said, my car is this. I'm just trying to get something for my son to eat, and y'all stopped me with my son in the car, and they even hit her car. You see how God works? They even hit her car with the son in the car. Nobody was injured, but do you know what it is? That's a lawsuit. That's a ticket for her to move out of poverty. I know you might say, damn, why it gotta be that way? That's how God planned. Somebody got into a car accident and boom, they're gone. The police hit her because they said they were looking for a car, and the car that she was in, that was a car. But she just also purchased the car not too long ago. She also purchased the car not too long ago. You see how everything is working? When God says something is yours, it will come to you. She went and purchased a car that the police were looking for, searching for. So the police did stop the right car. But the people that were in it were not the same person. The person that bought the car was not who they was looking for. But they hit her with her son in the car. And because God said, baby girl, this is your ticket to riches, your ticket out of poverty, nothing happens to them. That was what I got from watching the video. Everybody else was just cursing and stuff. And by the way, when I say damn, I'm not cursing. Okay, don't take it like I'm not. So y'all know when you're not born in America, when you come here as an immigrant, you come with a passport. Like me, I came with a passport with a visa. You have to go through the process and obtaining a green card, and then from green card you you get a 2-year green card, and then you renew it to a 10-year green card, which is called permanent residence. And then after permanent residence, you become you do a naturalization. That's when you become American citizen. I was married to an American, My ex-husband was a citizen, but he didn't file for me. But I was a student, so through school I did the application, and it took me so long. I prayed, I fasted, I cried. I was a Muslim that time. I prayed, I fasted, and it was just taking so long. Some of my girlfriends put in the application less than a year. They call them, they go in and do the interview, and I'm like, why me? My grandmother was even alive. It took me a very long time, over 5 years, over 6 years, for me to get my green card. And I was very upset, because you need it. You can't travel outside the country. And if you happen to travel outside the country, you can't come back. So now I can't go home to go see my grandmother. And I'm crying. I'm like, God, I want to see this lady before she died. Like, I'm like, why are you not listening to me? What did I do? Blah, 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 blah. Again, it wasn't time for me. But the day my lawyer called me and said, hey, you've been scheduled for your interview, right? You know what happened? It was on a Wednesday. Tuesday, there was a warning that it's going to be a snowstorm. So most schools my school didn't open, college didn't open, schools, a lot of shops were closed, and it was snow. It was snow. It wasn't a lot, but it was. So my lawyer got a phone call, called me back and said, hey, Princess, due to the storm tomorrow, they've rescheduled your interview. And I was like, why me? Why me? I've waited for over 5 years. I did everything right. When it's finally time for me to go get my green card, now y'all saying there's a storm. I was pissed. They had to reschedule. So they rescheduled again. It was a week. That week came. I met my lawyer in Brooklyn. And I was scared. Because all my friends, they're going to ask you this, they're going to ask you that, they're going to ask you that. So many questions. Now, I wasn't going with my husband, so it wasn't like they're going to interview me and my husband and be like, what is her birthday? What is this? I don't know. I don't know what they was going to ask me. I went by myself. Because I didn't do it through him. He didn't. When you marry a citizen, they're supposed to file for you. He didn't. I just did it as a student, and, we did everything, and I went alone. My lawyer was waiting for me. I went in there. We went in. She's a woman, beautiful lady. She just graduated from law school, and I was her first client. We were sitting at the waiting room. A lot of people, Arabs, German, everybody, Africans. Some dressed in suit. I just had my jeans on, my boots. Scared, my palm is sweaty. People come in, they call them. When they come back, you see them smiling, and some will go, they call them, they come back, they frown. You're like, oh, this person didn't pass. So now I'm scared. My lawyer's sitting next to me like, we got it, Princess, you got it. Now it's I'm her first client, so she don't even know what they're gonna ask me. I was there when the white man came in, called my name, and I'm like, yeah, here. Myself and my lawyer, we got up, we went to the room. We sat down, took my documents. He looked at me and said, you ready? I said, yeah. This is me. My lawyer is sitting this way. So my lawyer is sitting the left side of me. The gentleman that's interviewing me is across from me or adjacent from me. He looked at me, looked at us. My lawyer cannot say anything. She can't say nothing. Everything is me. He looked at me and said, you ready? I said, yeah. I took a pen and paper, going through my documents. I said my palm was sweaty. My leg was shaking like this. My lawyer, she took her hand and placed it on my knee and looked at me and said, like, everything is fine. Gave me that, like, you good. And I'm like, okay. Gentleman asked me, what's your name? I said my name. What year did you come to America? I told him the year. Did you leave United States when you entered? I said, yeah, I went to Germany to visit family. How did you get here? So my mom worked for United Nations, so I came with her. So what do you do now? I'm a student. You see how I'm staring at the paper? That was The interviewer, the white man that was interviewing me, he didn't look at me. His face was in the paper. These questions that I just said, you know, my mom, blah, 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 blah. What I just said, that was what he asked me. When he was done, he said, okay, you done? You've been approved for your 10-year green card. You were permanent resident. I just need to sign right here. You were a student. You were supposed to pay this amount, but since you were a student, there's a free waiver for you. Sign right here. And that was, I said, that's it? He said, yeah. I signed it. And he said, in 30 days, you're going to get it in the mail. Do you want us to send it to you or send it to your lawyer? And I said, send it to my lawyer. She'll call me to come pick it up. And then I signed. That's when he looked up and I shook his hand. I said, thank you. When we went outside, I looked at my lawyer. My lawyer looked at me and said, what? That was quick. She hugged me. She hugged me. She's Jewish. My lawyer was Jewish. She held me and hugged me. I feel like my spirit left my body because my friends that did it through marriage or their parents, whoever that they were saying, oh, they will ask you this, they will ask you that. So my head was discombobulated. It was exploded. Everything was just going through my head. And when I went in there, they asked me my name, what year I came here. Did I leave the United States when I came? And I said, yeah, I went to Germany. And then they asked, I'm a student, blah, 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 blah. That was it. That was it. And they didn't even give me 2 years. They gave me, bro, I've been here since 2004. I'm already American. The only thing I need is just give me the damn paper. And again, I'm not cursing. He gave me, all my friends, they got the 2 years. Then they gave them they gave them 2 years. And then after 2 years, they renewed it to 10 years. They gave me straight 10 years. My lawyer said, if this is how all my cases are going to be, I will be so happy. Now I'm sharing this message with you today to let you know that when something is meant for you, it will come in and it will come in so smooth. Think about it. I started my application years ago. Almost all my friends, people that I know, will just do it and boom, they will call them, they got their 2 years. Boom, they will call them, they got their 2 years. Princess, you still didn't get it? Princess, you did it before me. Why they not calling you? And I'm praying to God and I'm saying, why me? Why me? And God was saying, my daughter, wait, it's not your time yet. This whole time, God was telling me, the universe was saying, Princess, you need to chill out. It ain't your time yet. When it's your time, you're just going to become a permanent resident. Not even go through the 2 years. You're going to go straight to permanent residence. I'm always praying to God. It got to a point, God was like, you are disturbing me. Princess, you are disturbing me. Leave me alone. I said, at this age, at this time, at this date, you are going to get your residency and it will come. Don't worry. But I was worried because all I wanted to do was go home and see my mama. Even though I still didn't get opportunity to see her. When I decided to go see her, she passed away 3 months. 3 months. But all I'm trying to say to you is that sometimes we fight so hard for things. If you have to fight for something, right? That means it's not yours, man. That means it's not yours. Because if something is meant for you, now I ain't saying just stay home and relax. No, if it's a job, you're going to have to do the application, right? And do your part. Don't fight it. Do your part. And let God, let the universe, let spirit, let whatever you believe in, Allah, Buddha, Krishna, Gaia, they will take over the rest. And if it's meant for you, you will get it. Believe me, if it's meant for you, you'll get it. I'm going to share another video of my my interview, my naturalization when I became a citizen. So I'm going to leave this video here. You might be praying for something. You might be asking for something, wishing for something, and that thing is not coming. That's because it's not the time yet. At the right time, it will come. It will flow like a river, effortlessly. Or effortless. That's the right word, effortless. And this message ain't just for you, it's for me too. Because sometimes I pray and ask God, God, I want this, and God will be like, this girl again. I said, relax, you get it. So whatever you're going through, whatever you're praying for, wishing for, you get it. It ain't right time yet. At the right time, you will get it. It will come without you even fighting for it. A lot of people went to the interview and they were struck. Some even failed. Some people failed the interview. But you see what they asked me? The questions they asked me. Because it was meant for me to get my permanent residency. Look at the questions they asked me. What's your name? My date of birth. When I came to America, did I leave America? How I came here, and that's it. Even I had to pay a fee, but because I was a student, I had a free waiver. You see how God came through for me? What if I was pressuring God and God said, you know what, F it, give it to her? Maybe I would have paid for that fee. I would have to pay out of pocket. But because God said, relax, it's not your time yet. You will get your residency before mama leave. And yes, I did get my residency before mama left. It's just I didn't get to see her. I appreciate you for watching. Take good care of yourself. And everything will be well. It shall be well with you. It might take long, but that's because it's in the right time. Give yourself a hug. One love. Of course, you know my African kisses are the most powerful kisses on this earth.